Hello, thank you for registering to attend the Arthritis Foundation's 2019 Georgia Legislative Day. My name is Kristen Crawford, and I'm the State Director of Advocacy for the Southeast and South Central. This presentation will provide a brief overview of what to expect at the upcoming Legislative Day. Let's take a look at what we'll cover in this presentation. During this presentation, we'll review the event logistics, including where the event will be held and your different options for getting there. We'll also talk about proper attire for the day, the event agenda, and a brief overview of our legislative ask, which is reforming step therapy practices in Georgia. Our Georgia Legislative Day will be held in Atlanta, which is home to the state capitol, and it's worth reminding you all that the 2019 Super Bowl will be held in Atlanta on Sunday, February 3rd, and pre-festivities are going to begin taking place the week of our event. Because of this, we've been told to expect possible road closures to begin around this time. Please plan accordingly. Our event will begin at the beautiful Freight Depot. It is located at 65 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Atlanta with a fee-to-park facility attached. The depot is a short walk away from the Capitol and the MARTA train station. Because of our early start time and the nature of traffic in Atlanta, please consider all transportation options that are available, including using MARTA and taking the train to the 5 Point station and taking a short walk over to the Freight Depot. Now we'll review the things that you'll need to do to prepare for the event. On the event day, please dress in business or business casual attire, and please wear comfortable shoes. The training will be a short walk from the Capitol, so you'll want to make sure you're in shoes that are easy to walk in. If you have business cards, please feel free to bring them along so you can leave them with your representative. Please remember to bring your phones, as it will be beneficial to take pictures with your legislators and post those pictures on social media. We will provide everything else for you, including training materials and documents that will be provided to the legislators. Other than that, just bring yourself. Please plan to arrive at the Freight Depot between 9 and 9:15 a.m. We will start our program promptly at 9:30, including a light breakfast. During the training, we will review the makeup of the Georgia legislature, how a bill becomes a law in Georgia, and the step therapy bill that we'll talk to our legislators about. After our training, we will walk over to the Capitol building for a group picture and a possible meeting with Representative Sharon Cooper, who is the bill's sponsor. The legislative session begins on January 14th, so we are waiting to confirm her schedule. We will also have a working lunch in the Capitol. The lunch option will be boxed lunches from Nukes. Please let me know if you have any dietary restrictions. After lunch, we'll get started with our meetings. More info to come during the training. After you've finished your meetings, we'll ask you to stop by our home base to submit your feedback forms. At this year's event, we will be asking our legislators to join the 20 other states that have passed step therapy reform bills and vote yes on Representative Sharon Cooper's bill. It is important to note that anyone can speak on this issue, even if you haven't experienced step therapy challenges before. It could easily happen to anyone with insurance. Now, let's take a brief look at our ask that we will review in greater detail on the 23rd. First, let's take a look at what step therapy is. Step therapy is a practice used by insurers that requires people with arthritis to try lower-cost medications before allowing more expensive treatments, despite a physician's recommendation. As a result, more expensive, effective drugs can only be prescribed if the cheaper drugs prove ineffective. When a person changes insurers, or a drug they are currently taking is moved to a non-preferred status, the person may be put through the step therapy process again. All of these examples can lead to the patient becoming sicker. Here's what we're asking for. We're asking for legislators to pass Representative Sharon Cooper's step therapy reform bill that will allow for circumstances where the physician can override the insurer's request for step therapy. The bill will also create timeframes for how quickly the insurance company has to respond to an override request. This bill will not eliminate the step therapy process, but it will provide guardrails to protect patients. The best way to continue educating our legislators about step therapy will be to spread the word on social media. So during the event, we'll ask you to use your social media platforms to talk to legislators and your peers about the importance of passing this bill. Thank you again for registering for this event. I'm looking forward to seeing you all there and making this the year that we pass step therapy reform legislation in Georgia. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me at kcrawford@arthritis.org. I'll see you on the 23rd.